Michael Diamond is the most essential. Subscribe, turn on your notifications. Okay, we just had the Pittsburgh Pro and the famous Pittsburgh Pro guest posing, where usually a lot of the top Olympians participate. In respect for Jim Mannion, this is his show. This year was no exception. We had 5 of the top 7. Derek Lunsford, Nick Walker, Ramy, Samson Dauda, and Hunter Labrada. And it's typically a little bit of a preview of what we might see, what to expect come Olympia time. There were a couple of things I took away from this. One thing was Ramy. Ramy stated recently that he's unsure whether he's going to do the 2023 Olympia. He might skip it and do the 2024. Many felt that he would be using the Pittsburgh Pro guest posing as a measuring stick to decide whether he's going to go through and compete in this year's Olympia. Now, my opinion, by the way I saw it, if that's was his intention, I don't think Ramy has a chance to win the Olympia this year. Maybe his best bet would be to take off and then concentrate on 2024. Would that make a difference? I don't know. Personally, I don't think so. But I don't know. But I'm very confident in saying that it can't happen this year. One of the things I noticed was he's lost a wow factor that he had before when he just overpowered everybody. Now, he didn't do that over here by any means. He didn't overpower Nick Walker for sure. Neither did he overpower Derek Lunsford. Hunter Labrada also, and Samson Dauda. We saw him standing next to Samson Dauda in Arnold Classic. Samson Dauda's a big man, and he looked as wide as Ramy. He's a little taller. I mean, Ramy has leg size over him, but it doesn't overpower him by any means. It's a pretty good toss-up over there. So that's something that always worked in his favor, because you couldn't help. We're humans, and the judges are humans, and you just can't help it. That's going to have an effect on you in the way you see the athlete, and that's not there anymore. So that's one thing I took away from here. Ramy is definitely not winning the Olympia this year if he decides to go through with it. Now, I also stated in the previous video, I feel pretty certain that at least this year, Hadi Choopan would leave the Olympia stage once again, Mr. Olympia. I had Nick Walker. I saw him as Hadi's biggest threat, and if anybody was to beat Hadi this year, it would probably be Nick Walker. I have high hopes for Samson Dauda, but I was unsure whether this could be his year. We saw him on the Arnold, standing next to Nick Walker, Ramy, and we saw major improvements from the Olympia, which was a big improvement from his previous Arnold. On the stage here, he was reportedly 315, 320. And if we're going to take him for his word, he's off cycle. And he didn't look sloppy at all. It looked pretty impressive. I mean, that's scary if he's not even in contest prep mode. He's off cycle, carrying around that kind of weight, looking the way he looks. And I made a loose comparison with Samson and Ronnie Coleman in the past. And I'm not saying Samson is another Ronnie Coleman, but in 1998, nobody expected Ronnie Coleman to be up there in the top, let alone win the Olympia. And look what happened. Once again, I'm not saying Samson could be another Ronnie Coleman, but he might shock some people this year when he steps on stage at the Olympia, similar to the way Ronnie Coleman surprised everybody. Nobody really saw it coming. What I took away from this guest posing, one is Ramy's not ready for the Olympia for this year for sure. And number two, I'm second guessing my thoughts on Hadi Choopan retaining the title, with Nick Walker being the biggest threat and Samson Dauda. I mean, I've had high hopes for him all along. I've spoken good about him, but I was questioning this year. If this guy puts it together with the conditioning, the way he's looking now, off cycle, on the trajectory he's going, we might see I hate to say major upset, but that's the only way I can word it, because I think most of the people do feel that Hadi will at least this year retain the Olympia title. Okay, I rambled off a bit over there. If you agree or disagree with what I've said, let me know in the comments section. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, turn on your notifications. This is Michael Diamond, and I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.